Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with 2 boxes of Goodwin champions for David O from Virginia. So thank you so much, David, for letting me open these on up for you. I'm excited to see what's in here. We've had some really awesome hits out of Goodwin, not only out of the case we opened up for the shop last Wednesday, but also throughout the personal breaks this past Saturday night's live stream, also earlier today as well. So I'm excited if we can keep the hot streak going, and let's get on into it. I don't know what else to say about Goodwin. I've talked about it multiple times. You will see as we open up, if this is your first time watching Goodwin Champions, that it is a kind of a catch-all set. You have divers, you have rappers, you have tennis players, women's soccer, you have baseball, basketball, TV personalities, all kinds of crazy stuff in here. So if you want to learn more about Goodwin and see what variety that this product offers, let's get on into it by snapping ourselves into the corner, grabbing my little tiny knife, and getting started with box number 1. Now, as usual, when I'm doing a multiple box break of the same product, I will do the recap at the end of the other video, or the other box. So at the end of box number 2, we'll take a look at all the hits from both boxes, and hopefully we get to see some awesome cards here. Now you can get historic coins. I'm gonna let this sit up here, let this chill with us. Historic coins, historic stamps. You can get Michael Jordan relics. You can get LeBron James shoe relics and autos. You can get Dominguez autographs. You can get seahorse patch cards. You can have manatee patch cards. All kinds of stuff in here. And right off the top, we do have our approximately 1 per box wood lumberjack mini. This one is Ben Simmons, number 70. Now, they aren't made out of wood. That's just what they are called. They are called wood lumberjack minis. There are black wood lumberjacks, which are numbered out of 8. Those are about 1 per inner case, or at least that's what we saw in our opening. We haven't seen any. Actually, let me sleeve up this Jordan base as well. We haven't seen any in our openings so far, so we should probably be looking for at least 2 today. But we have a ton of boxes to open up. We have these 2 for David. We have 1 for Anthony. We have 3 for Steve, 1 for Daniel, 1 for Peter. We've already had 1 for Joseph earlier. So lots of Goodwin coming today. So I hope you enjoy this video. And it looks like we have our first hit in here. Let's see what this one is. Is it a stamp? Is it a patch? Is it a coin? I think it's a stamp. It is. It is Martha Washington, First Lady of the United States. Heads of State vintage stamp. Number 12. Now some stamps are more rare than others. I'm not sure on the rarity on this one. That is an authentic historical stamp, so that is pretty cool. Like I said, there's a big variety in this product, from history to pop culture to sports. Anything you can imagine, I feel like, is in Goodwin Champions. So let me get this top loaded. They're closer to 130 point, but a little bit too big to be able to fit in one of those top loaders, so you do have to put it in a 180 point. I feel like it's about like 140. It is slightly too large for the 130. Same thing with the Exquisites. Exquisite autographs. If we see another one of those do also go in a 180. We have a LeBron base and a Megan Rapinoe. Or Rapinoe? Rapinoe. I've had people correct me both ways. I said Rapinoe on Wednesday, and then someone corrected me and says Rapinoe. And then I think it went the other way on Saturday. So we have Megan, the winning, part of the winning U.S. women's soccer team. We have a Wander Franco. Should sleeve up this LeBron before he gets lonely. There we go. Put him with MJ over there. Casey Mize. Someone's zooming around outside. Doesn't sound very safe. We have a Gowdy mini, Jason Dominguez. Very nice mini to get there. Another mini, we have a Gowdy Rose Lavelle. We have a Manon Room, who was actually, I think, the first female to play for the NHL. She did play a couple of games with the Tampa Bay Lightning. We have a big boy mini. And a Dominguez base card. Let's leave that one up. That one is pretty popular. You do get 3 hits per box in this product. Does seem like about 1 box per case has extra hits and 1 box per case is missing. We have seen already a missing hit box, but just in case, not to cause panic, we're only halfway through. We do fill out the form and send that off to Upper Deck. So if somehow, David, there's missing hits in here, we'll get that figured out for you. And we'll send you off what you have now. And then when the hits come in, we'll send those off to you. But hopefully that doesn't happen again. Now we have gotten down to the wire on a few boxes and gotten our hits in the last couple packs. So we are 1 of 3 already. And let's see what the other ones will be. We have a Vince Russo Gaudi. Rose Lavelle, Splash of Color. Oh, we do have a second hit here behind this Tiger Mini. These 3D lenticular versions of the Splash of Colors do count as a hit. This is Brendan Bayliss, musician, non-bounty version, number 132. So that's our second hit here of the box. Michael Jordan, LeBron, does look like we have something here. So it should be hit number 3 coming up in this pack. We have a Dominguez Gaudi. And we have a John Bucci-Gross relic here. So that is hit number 3. Is it's almost denim, almost like denim. Memorabilia piece from John Bucci-Gross or Bucci-Gross. And unfortunately, it doesn't say what it is from, like what piece of clothing, but it is certified as authentic by the Upper Deck Company. That is hit number 3. I'm going to sleeve up that Gaudi insert of Dominguez as well. That's actually our last 75-point top loader. The spacer pile that I had is kind of slipping over here. Let me just fix that real quick. Throwing in with that weird white shadow that was off camera. It's just a pile of all these spacers. We have a Mark Henry mini. And 2 packs to go in box number 1, and then we'll move right on into box number 2. Oh, we have an extra autograph. We have Bianca Andreescu. Wow. Tennis champion. Bianca, very cool there. On a card auto. We have a bonus auto here. Very, very nice. Actually, might have to check. That might deserve to go in a magnetic case. Although I don't have any 35 points behind me, I can always put it in afterwards. But wow, second to last pack, bonus hit, and then we have this Michael Jordan Gaudi. I am curious. Let me check. I'm very, very curious on that card. Is there any sold? Let's see. Sold items. looks like someone did take on a horizontal version, best offer on 175, and best offer on 200 on this version. So, okay, nice auto to get. I'm not going to put that in a magnetic. That is very cool. Congrats to David. And let's grab box number 2. Like I said, it seems like our day just keeps getting better and better in terms of the pulls. So that is exciting for sure. There we go. Pack number 1, box number 2. Well, let me just straighten this up real quick. Alright, next pack. We have a Robin Bone mini here, pole vaulter. There's a LeBron base, and I think there's a mini back here. Yep, Mark Henry Gowdy mini. 2 Tiger Woods cards back to back. I feel like that's been happening a lot, where you get like both Tiger Woods cards in one pack. Which is weird, because it's a 100 card base set. There are 2 versions. There's the horizontal and vertical versions of each of the 50 different people in the set. We have a LeBron Gowdy, Robin Bone, and Robin Bone. So it does seem like that happens in general quite frequently. Miles Bridges. And another Miles Bridges card in the same pack. Oh, that base card is a little ding there on the front. Dominguez, Wayne Gretzky, so young in that picture. The Simone Manuel mini. Jenny Andrade, Gowdy. We have our Lumberjack Wood, John Buki Gross. There he is again. And we're still waiting on our 3 hits from box number 2. About halfway through. Oh, what is that? We have a Laura Wilkinson black card. I'm really curious to what that is. My first thought in my head was 1 of 1, but there is no numbering on it, so I want to figure out what that is. Set checklist. Oh, it is an unannounced parallel set. Oh, and there's apparently a Lightning Storm variation, but this is a here's the cover base cards number 1 through 50 unannounced base black and white parallel set. So that is cool. So unfortunately not a 1-on-1 like I had first thought, but a Laura Wilkinson black and white. Let me put that in a top loader. Doesn't count as a hit, but that is definitely something we have not seen before. So I want to keep that well protected. Laura Wilkinson. Move these spacers off to the side. Looks like we have 6 packs remaining. Still waiting on our hits, but we do have one here. We have a cat patch and a Mesut Ozil Gaudy mini. We have a Berman cat collection. I think this is just a tier 1 because of the color. FC17 Berman cat patch. We get a thick top loader sleeve here. Well, thick sleeve and then a big top loader. 180 point. First hit of the box. That really looks like a 130 point. Will it be one of those slightly too large for 130? So let's find out. Slightly large for 130. Into a 180 you go, Berman cat. Michael Jordan base. Stephen Root Gaudy, and hit number 2 is Jamie Dwyer Field Hockey Star Relic. Very soft piece of fabric there. Perhaps like a sweat wicking jersey, something like that. Feels like some sort of exercise clothes. It's nice and soft. Jamie Dwyer, as I said, field hockey. So our second hit. As I said, we did run out of 75 points now, so I have to grab a 100 point. Still fits pretty well. 3 packs remaining. Bianca. And hit number 3 here. Looks like we might have another stamp. Yep, a vintage stamp. Franz Joseph I, Emperor of Austria. That is Heads of State number 35. Reigned as Emperor of Austria until 1848. From 1848 until his death in 1916. Very cool. Now, I'm not a stamp collector myself, but I must admit that these hits are pretty cool. So no missing hits here, fortunately. I was a little worried since we did get that one bonus. It's like, are we going to have 1 extra and 1 missing? Especially because it took till almost the end to get to 3 hits. But it all worked out, and a bonus Bianca auto. Definitely not something to complain about. Christian Coleman. And that will do it for these 2 boxes for David. Now, this was a cool opening here. Very nice to see that Bianca auto. Definitely at least pays for 1 box. Or if you want to keep it, definitely something that is cool. But let's take a look at our hits here. 2 stamps, 1 lenticular, 1 cat patch, 2 relics, an auto, and a bonus variation card. So let's look first off at the stamps. We had Martha Washington and Franz Joseph I. So Heads of State number 12 and 35. Also have this Berman Cat Collection, Tier 1 patch, number 17. Brendan Bayliss, Lenticular Splash of Color, number 132. 2 relics, Jamie Dwyer and John Bucci-Gross. Non-numbered, both base memorabilia relics. Then we had Bianca auto on card, nice and centered as well. Very cool, the vertical one. We also had this black and white Laura Wilkinson base variation. For our sleeved cards, we did have our 2 Wood Lumberjack minis as expected. We had a horizontal and a vertical, John Bucci-Gross once again, and Ben Simmons. For our better base cards that I pulled out. Come on. We had 2 vertical and 1 horizontal Jordans. 2 and 1 on the LeBrons. 1 and 1 on the Dominguez. And then 1 of each on the Gaudis, Dominguez, LeBron, and Michael Jordan. So very cool boxes here. Definitely intrigued about this variation set, the black and white. Also, I guess, make sure you want to look through your base cards. It did say something about a lightning variation, so kind of, it reminds me of this picture here. You know, with kind of the lightning in the background. The example they had on Cardboard Connection was a Joe Burrow card. So check your base for any cool variations like that. Overall, nice hit here. Very cool, especially as a bonus. Could you imagine? Just bonus and bonus. Very cool. But I'm glad to see that it seems like our good luck trend is continuing. Now up next we do have another, and then 3, and then 1 and 1 more boxes of Goodwin Champions. So hopefully we can keep this hype train going of awesome hits throughout the evening. I'm excited to check those out. So I'm going to try and wrap this up pretty quickly. But congrats, David. Thank you so much for letting me open up these boxes for you. Hope you're as pleased as I am with your hits and your new cards. And to all of you out there watching, make sure, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any comments for me, please leave them down below. And if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we'd love to have you. We recently hit, actually during our live stream this past weekend, 5,000 subscribers. So we've been growing rapidly, and we'd love to have you with us on this journey. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Take care, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!